Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this episode of this project. This is episode 5. So in this episode 5, we are going to do landscaping of this plot of ours. To start with, this is where we ended in the last episode. So when we are going to do the landscaping, we go on our site. We check under the floor plans. We go and open site. For site that is default, it comes in when it is named as site. So we open our site. This is what we see when we open our drafting for the site. So this is the site plan, and this is where we are going to do the landscaping from. To start with, I will want to hide this, to hide the roof so that I don't see it on the site. I only want to see the walls, so that I can mark off my points properly from the building itself rather than the roof. So I'll start by hiding this roof. I right click on it. I look for hide in view. Then I hide elements. Then I also hide the gutters as well. I don't want to see them. The fascia board, I also hide it. I don't want to see it. Don't want to see the gutters, the fascia board. I only want to remain with the walls. This is a soffit. I also hide it. Right click, hide element. It's the fascia board. I also hide it. So I've remained with the walls and also the steps at the entrances. So to start with, I always start with just lines. I start with lines to determine how I want my site plan to function. So I'm going to start with my lines for this particular time. I'll go to annotate. That's where we find the line tool. So I left click on annotate. I drop down where there is detail line. The shortcut for detail line, it is DL. You can type DL on your keyboard, then it activates the line. So that types of lines are here. You can look through. These are default lines which are here in this project, but you can set your own lines. So let me show you how we can set our lines and also the line weight. So to start with, I'm going to create a line which is going to mark off the plot boundary. So I come to under manage. I click on manage, additional settings. I click on additional settings. I come to line styles. I click on them. So under line styles, I will click on this plus to add the line. So these are the lines which are there, but I will want to add my own new line. I'll come here, modify subcategories. I click on new. I name my line. I can name it as plot boundary. Then the subcategory, of course, it is lines. I press OK. So plot boundary. Then this is the line weight, how thick you want it. That is mostly when you're printing your work. At least we have to see the line first. You have to make sure on your floor plans the things you have to see first. I must see the boundary first. So that means the line weight for our boundary wall has to be thicker. So that's what I will have to see first. So I can give it, for this case, I can give it 8. I can give it 8. Then for the color, we always use pink. For those who have had chances to look at the land titles, the plot boundary, they always given color, which is pink. So that's what we shall go with for easy identification. That is, anyone can easily understand that this is where our plot is ending. So I'll choose the color. I will choose pink. I can go with this, that is pink. I say okay. Then this is the line pattern. We are going to give it a dash dot dot pattern. We look for it here, dash dot dot. I click on it, I say apply, then okay. So I have my boundary line. So when I come under 108, I click on it. There is detail line here, I can click on it or type DL on my keyboard to activate the line. So I come here under thin lines, I drop down, or I can just type in plot boundary, it is here down. So this is the line we have created. So I'll come and mark off my plot. As you can see, this is the pattern we have given it, dash dot dot, and the thickness, it is 8. That's why you're seeing it is thicker. So we can give let us first give our plot dimensions. Remember, we are working in millimeters, so in meters, millimeters. So I'll first mark off this, at the same time this. So I'm going to make our plot to be 50 by 100, 50 feet by 100 feet. So 50 feet in meters, our width, we are making it 50, then by 100 feet. So 50 feet in, remember our working units are millimeters. So 50 feet, that is 15.24. Then 100, that is 30.480 roughly. So that is 30.480. So I will have to move, I will select all of them. To select multiple, you can right click, then you select all instances in a visible view. That means you've selected all the lines. Or you select on one, you long press Ctrl, then you select others one by one, then you move. Moving is MV, that is the shortcut. Or you come here, you click on it, or when you bring your cursor near the walls, when it brings that cross sign, that means you can move it. So we can basically move. Our 50 by 100 is actually looking small, so I think we give it 75 by 100. Because 50, we may not have the offsets on both sides, but if we use 75 by 100 instead of 50, we shall have some space. So 75 in millimeters, that is 22.860. So we shall have to change this to 22.860. Yeah, that is 75 by 100. So we shall have quite bigger space to work with. Yeah, I hold on my control, I select all of them, so I can have something like this. Yeah, this being my plot. Then the next step, we have to we can add some mark stones at the edges. Those ones are represented by a circle, a solid fill, anything. So I can just use this very type of line, the boundary line. I click on it, or I can press CS on my keyboard to create similar. Creating similar, that means I want to create the similar element or something similar that I've clicked on. For this case, I want to create the similar line, so I want to do a line similar to this. So I'll click on it, I press or I type CS on the keyboard, then I come here, I choose the drawing geometry, I'll choose a circle. So that is what I will use here. 700 is okay. So I'll copy this. Copying is here next to move, or you type CO on the keyboard. That is the shortcut. So I can press CO on my keyboard. Then here you make sure, since we are going to have it on all corners, you make sure here you've selected multiple. So that means I'm going to copy multiple of these circles. So I'll pick it that side, I drop it here, I drop another one here, I drop another one here at the same time. So this is our plot, 75 by 100. This is our topo solid, the one we created in the previous episode. So I'll just increase it a bit, move it down a bit, so that I can have space for enough space for working. So I'm going to mark off the things I want to appear on my site. So to start with, I'll start with the access road. I want the access road. I'll come here and annotate. You can do it direct, but I prefer, as I told you, to first mark off everything using lines. When I come to work on it, it becomes easy and simple, because I know where each and everything is to be put. So I come under annotate detail line. Of course, I will not use this thick line, the plot boundary. I can use any thinner line. So I can go to maybe lines. I will draw here my line. This is my line for the access road. So I can offset this line. This is the offset tool. Or I click OF. I type OF on the keyboard. That is for offset. So I'll put here the dimensions I want to offset. Let me give my road 9 meters. 9 meters. Yeah, I can offset 9 meters. So this is my road. Then the entrance, I'm going to have an entrance on this side. I will not have it direct facing the house. So I'll have it in this corner. So I'll click on this line, I copy similar, that is the same way as typing CS on the keyboard. I want to create my entrance somewhere. So I will offset from this boundary line. I can give an offset of of 2 meters. Now I can give an offset of 3 meters. I can use 3. Then the access or the entrance, it can be 4 meters wide. That is the gate. Then I will have to offset some distance from the line, the boundary line, to the road. I can give it an offset of 1.5 from the boundary line. 1.5. I offset this side, so the road I'll remain with 7.5, but let it be 6 meters for the road. It is okay. So this is our entrance. I'm going to have some curves around here. It shouldn't be a sharp entrance, so I'm going to cut this line. How do I cut? I come here to split in, or I press SL on the keyboard. SL. I come here, I split this line. I have to split also this line at the same time, so this line can move this side, then this one also the same, this side, this one also. So I'm going to copy or to create similar. I click on the line, I create similar the same way. I come under to my drafting methods, the geometrical methods of drawing. So I want something curved like this. I come and select, I can select with this option to fillet a curve. Filleting a curve, you fillet it when there are two lines or walls which are at 90. So you fillet them, that instead of making a 90, it makes a curve. So this line and this one, when they meet here, they make a 90. That means they're perpendicular to each other. So I'm going to click on this line. I come to this fillet arc. I click on it, I activate it. I click on this line and this line. So it will give me this. And the radius is there. So I can click on this. Can go with the radius of 1.5. Yeah, you make sure these are dimensioned. The radiuses are dimensioned, everything, because on site we need to do these actual measurements. So I click on this, I create similar, click on this wall. Now I'll use this method. Click on this wall, I escape several times till it gives me a cursor sign. I click on it, I give it the same offset, the same radius, 1.5. This is our entrance. I want to have my parking here. So what do? I'm going to offset off. I can offset off 1.5. Can offset off 1.5 here. I'm going to have my green area around here, some greens. Then I'm going to have my cars parked here. This side I can still offset 1.5. Ctrl Z. I click on this, I copy similar. I draw my line. 1.5. Yes, right there. Right somewhere there. So I want my car to come like this, then park this side. That means I can even make this 2 meters to push a little bit in front. Two meters. So the same way I'm going to offset another line to come a little bit in front here, from this one. I click or I type OF on the keyboard. I offset 1.5. So I'm going to curve also this part the same way I curved this one. I click on it, I copy similar or create similar. I come here, I choose this fillet arc. Click on this, click on this. I give it an offset of 1.5. So I have something like that. For the parking space, let me draw another line. I create similar. So I'm going to have my cars come like this. And they park here. So they will be coming like this. They park straight here. So I'm going to have from this to this, I can have 5 meters. I can have 4 meters. I can have my 4 meters. Yes, we are there. I can move this down to that point. I need to cut off this so I can join this. I join this edge to this. I want this to be my parking. So for parking, I can have it at 6 meters. So let me first dimension this. 6 meters. This is 9. So I can have it at 6 meters. Can have my parking there. Then up here, I'm going to have a simple garden. Then here, I will have parking for bikes, motorbikes in this corner. Then here, I will have car slots. So for the motorbikes, I have only like 1.5. Then for the cars, they will come here. So I have to draw another line. I create similar. I draw here another line for my parking space. From here to here, I can only have parking of 2 cars. So I can provide space for each car to be the width 2.5. So I can have total width of 5 meters. Yeah, so this is the space for the cars, then the bikes. Then up here, I'm going to have a garden the same way. So when your Revit asks for you to save your work, please you should endeavor to do so. You click on save, you save what you've done. For my garden, I'm going to have a planter in front of my parking, then the garden behind the planter. So I'm going to have a plant of 1 meter. So I'm going to offset 1 meter from this line. Click on this. I offset my planter. I can have my planter go up this side. So I create similar. Let me see the distance from here to here. I come and measure this to this. 8 meters. I can have my planter at exact 8 meters, because this is what I plan to be done on site. So I have to give defined figures so that it is easy for the work to be on site. So the behind this is going to be my simple garden. The remaining part, my simple garden. This is the parking for the cars, for the bikes. Then on this side, I also have some offset for the green on this side, like for 1.5. So I click on this, I create similar, I create similar, I come here, I create similar. I'm going to draw my line. I want my offset to be 1.5 from the boundary line. Click on this and this is 2 meters. I give it 1.5. That is for the green. So my green can start from here. I want also to curve this at 1.5. So I'm going to offset this line at 1.5. Click on the offset tool. I offset it at that. Then I come, I create similar. Then I select this fillet arc. Click on it. I want to fillet these two corners. So since they are crossing each other, I'll have to make sure they don't reach that crossing part. Then I can have it drawn. I create similar. Click on this. I pick here, pick here. I can fillet it at maybe 1 meter. The radius. This one I can have it straight. So that means I'll join this to this. So this will be green. The remaining space here pavement. Then for my garden, my garden will come all the way up to somewhere here. So I'll draw another line. I create similar. Where my garden I want it to stop. I'll do this. My garden will move like this, and I'm going to fillet the same way this part. So I create similar. I fillet this to get an arc. Can give it 2 meters. I can give it 2 meters. So for my garden to be a little bit raised, so that means I'm going to have some steps here in this planter, so that when I park here my cars, I can just go straight to the gardens, and also have some steps this side. So the garden will have 2 accesses. So I'm going to create similar. Take off this, I offset it. Can offset it at 1.2. I'm going to have some steps around here. I split these lines so that they don't intersect. So I'll have some steps here to the garden. The same way, I'll create also some steps here, which will come up to the garden. Then for this green part, I can have it stop at this point. I want this back part, I want to have pavement around. I'm going to have my laundry lines this side running, so I want this part to have pavers. So I can move my green up to there. This will be a walkway. Then I also need some planters or greenery around my house. So I'll create similar. I use the geometrical tool of a rectangle. I come here. I'll need planter here at that corner. Maybe I'll need another one here and this corner. I'll need also here one. Then also I'll need another one here. Yeah, remember this is all pavement, so even if I remove this line, so this is my access road, and I come, enter, I park here. If I have a bike, I park here. I want to go to the gardens, I have steps, I have planters here, here, here. This is all the way green, some planters here, some planters here. So having this, I can now do the what? The landscaping now. These are just lines. If you come to your 3D, you definitely not see what we have done, but you will appreciate what we have done. You will appreciate the effort when you see how it is coming up. So I click on the topo solid, that is the surface we created. In 3D it is selected. So when you click on it, you come where they subdivide. So we are going to use subdivide. Subdivisions, they create a surface on top of the topo solid. They move the way that topo solid moves. You just have to change materials and all that. So I'll click on this. I click on subdivide. I'm going to pick lines. I'll come here. I pick my lines. I'll pick this line. We are marking off the road. I pick this line. I pick this line. I pick this line. I pick this. I pick this. I pick this. I pick this. Remember, when we are picking lines, we make sure these lines don't cross each other or don't intersect. We have to close all the closed loops in them. So we come here and we join or extend the corners or trim the corners. So I'll click on this. I join this to this, join this to this. I join this to this, join this to this. I join this to this, join this to this. This is our road. We come here. You give it a dimension, how thick. So I can give it a dimension of, let me say 10 millimeters thick. I come here. I look for the materials. I can type in my asphalt. I don't know if it is already there by default. Yes, we have asphalt bitumen. So we can use this to represent our road. So you come here, you tick. When you come in the 3D, this is the road we have. That is our road. You come back to, so we have finished to create our road. You come back to our site plan. You click on the topo solid. What next are we doing? Let us create the paved area. Come here, click on subdivide. We are going to pick lines again. You come on pick line, pick this line, pick this, pick this, pick this. You pick all the way as the what? As the pavements or the paved area is moving. Click this, you pick this, pick this, click on this, you pick this. Remember, even on the external surfaces of the walls, we pick lines. So you pick this, come and pick this, 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 this, same way, pick this, pick this, pick this, pick this. So now it is time for joining. here you remember this line is serving from here up this side, so we have to split it. This one is also doing the same, we split it. This one is doing the same here and also here, we split it. Which one else? This one? No, this one. Yeah, so now we join. Let's first join from where we started. We join. I've not picked this, so I come here, I pick this is okay. So I'll have to join this to this to this to this. Now Ctrl Z. It is this to this to this to this. I'll pick this line also. I join this to this to this to this. I join this to this to this. I join this with this with this. This comes with this. This comes to this with this. So we delete this one. So I can give our pavement thickness of, I can also give it to be on the same level with our road, or I can put it up a little bit, so I can give it maybe 15 since the other one was 12. I come here, I look for material. Let me see if we have pavers in default. Yeah, there is asphalt pavement light gray. Can use this. I type OK, I tick. I come to my 3D. This is the paved area. So yeah, I'm going to have planters here. Our garden. Yeah, you can see it is coming out. There we had planned. Yes. I click on the topo solid again. I subdivide. So what I want to create next, I want to create my green areas. I want this to be green, this green. So I'm going to pick lines. I'm going to pick this entrance. Actually, I'm going to offset it inside by 50. Remember, I'm going to have curbstones around it. So I pick the lines by I offset by 50. I can offset by 50. Yeah, 50 is okay, or 75 inwards. So I'll do this, offset this. Even this way for the road. Control the same thing. This way inside, the same thing. Then this can be at 0. Remember, this is our boundary line. Even here, so I'll have to join this to this to this to this, so that we have this the way it is. Click on this, so I join this to this. Come and pick also this side. This and this, then we have this. Come and join them. So this planter can join with this to this. Yeah, so this I want here green, so I want it a little bit raised, so I can give it 150. This is basically grass. And let me see if we have material named as grass. Can click on this, I say okay, I tick. So when we come in our 3D, this is the grass we have added. So we come back, I click on the topo solid, I subdivide. Also I'm going to offset this. I'm also going to offset these planters by 100 inside. When I click on this rectangle, I offset 100 inside. This is outside. No, so I'm going. That means I'll have to pick lines. 100. Pick this. Pick this. Pick this. Pick this. Pick this. Pick this. So one here I can leave. This one I'll offset it at, this will be 0 here. Pick this. Come and join this. Actually I'll first cut this because it is also serving this side. I split it into 2. Join these 2. This to this. Join this with this. I join this with this. So for this grass in this planter at in front of our parking, I want it to be higher. I can give it 300. Then the material, still grass. Okay. Click on this. You come to your 3D, you check, is it what you want, what you intend? This is what I intend to have here. So I can also create my steps. I can use flows, or the same way I use the subdivide. So I'm going to use the subdivision, but before the steps, let me create also this upper garden. And I click on this, I subdivide, I pick lines for the upper garden. I will offset the upper garden. I have to join this, this with this, this to this, this to this. For the upper garden, I can have it up at 750. I give it grass, that is the material. I click, so that is the upper garden. Remember, we are going to have here steps leading to this garden, but I want to have like 3 steps, so that means you can have it at 450. 450. This is pretty good. Nice. So I'm going to have my curbstones, but before that, remember these planters, we also have this type of grass. So I can click on this same topo solid, I come and edit sketch. I come on my site plan, I mark them off, I pick lines, I pick this. For these outside ones I'm going to offset, but let me first pick these inside ones. This one I'll cut it, serving the same purpose. So I'm going to offset by 75 inwards so that I have the curbstones. Let me give them 50 specifically for these planters around the house. So I'll have this inside, this inside, this inside, this inside, this inside. So I'm going to split this and also this, because it is serving the same purpose also on the lower side. Join this to this, join this to this, join this to this, join this to this, this to this, this to this, this to this, join this to this, this to this, join this to this. I join this with this, join this with this, join this with this. I tick. Now 3D, this is what we have. So I'm going to have the curbstones moving around, the concrete curbstones or concrete curbs moving around. The same way, click on the topo solid and the subdivide, I pick lines. So for this case, I will pick this line, pick this one. I will join this to this, join this with this, come and pick this to this, pick this with this, this with this, this with this, this with this, this one I join. Make sure the loops are all closed. I join this, I pick this and this, this and this one, I join these two, this with this. For these small ones I can just draw them. I use pick this instead of pick lines. I click on the first option, I draw them, come here, I pick this, pick this with this, I join this with this, this with this, this with this, I join this with this, come and pick this, and this, I join them, I join this with this, join this with this, join this with this, join this with this, come and pick the same way, pick this with this and this, we also have this and this one, I join them. come and pick also on this side of the road. I join them, join this with this, join this with this. This with this, this with this. I join this to this, so I can give it 250. That is the height. Then under the material, I can choose, let me say, type in concrete. I can go with now let me create our own material. Come here, I duplicate, or I create new material. I right click, I rename it, let me say curbstone, curbs. I come under appearance library, click on this appearance library. Under concrete, cast in situ, I look for any concrete blocks. White stone. Can go with this sandblasted. Click here, I close this, I apply. For the color, I can give it white, so that is more white. Come here, okay, so I tick. In our 3D we have something like this. I think 250 is a lot. I can give it 200. Yeah, so that I can leave the allowance of 50. I can also have these curbs on this side, of the road. Edit sketch, I come, let me pick lines, pick these same offsets, maybe 75. I come, I draw, change this to 0. Save the project. We have that. So around here, I'm only missing to have the big curbstones around my garden. So I click on this, I create similar. come and copy and pick lines. I'm going to have these big curbstones around this planter up. Do the same. I split this. I split also this. And now I come and I join this to this. Split this. Join this with this. This with this. These ones can be 350. Then the material can give the same material curbs. So when I tick on use under graphics, use appearance, render appearance. So since we gave it white, that's why it has changed. So yeah, I also need, I think for also this garden, these ones will be, shall need higher curbstones for the garden. That means this. Okay, so the same way you click on this, you edit, you create subdivisions, come and pick. So you're going to pick here, 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 here. Now we are going to have a boundary wall. So these ones you can offset maybe 100. To 0. Join this to this, join this with this. Since the other one was 450, can have this at 500. Same material. They're all cubs. Click. So we have something like this. We enter, we have our cars here, our bike. This is the upper garden. Yeah. So I need to do for these steps. Still I can use these floors. So I can edit these very floors. Edit this one. Edit its boundary. Let me first edit. Let me edit the downer one first. Edit this. I come on site. I want it to start exactly here. Give it 300. That is for the step. I also need others at this point. 1.5. 300. I take that, and I pick the second one, I edit boundary, same way 300. For these ones, this side, this one is pushed inside, so we shall edit. We shall first set this, we move it behind, then move the other one at the same time. So we edit this, we shall move it by 900 because it is the one first down. Then this one shall move it by 600. And now we create the real top one. Shall use this. Edit boundary, we come on the side. This one 300. And even here 300. So that means we have to move also this up to around here. We edit it. You can even pick lines in 3D. Pick this, and this. Then you come and cut this. You join this to this. Join this to this. Join this with this. And join this with this. So we have something like that. These are our steps. You come to the upper garden. We are going to have your planters. We are going to have some cars. This is our entrance. Thank you for watching. Till we meet next time. Yeah, for those who need more of this knowledge, you can always leave a comment in the inbox, or you leave a message. You send a direct message to me. I can always reply. Yeah, if you need assistances and guidance about landscaping. Yeah, but basically this is how we do landscaping in Revit. Thank you till we meet again. Stay blessed.